nuggets, headlines and fun, true crime tales and a wild rerun. Bits of news to brighten your day in the latest, wackiest, petty expressway. Scandals, gators, space coast too, crimes that baffle and headlines askew. When the world gets dark, we bring the cheer. Newsy nuggets, the good, the grim, the weird is here.
Hey guys, Mo here with another Newsy Nugget, all of the absurd, the weird, and the interesting of the internet. And here's something pretty interesting. A New York comedian has gone viral for roommate court. Why didn't I think of this? Other people's drama doesn't involve me, and I get pretend to be in the legal system. I am doing this yesterday. Settling feuds citywide from throuple conflicts. Well, I can kind of tell you what happens if you have a relationship with three people. Drama. And pet owner disputes. And he looks so cute. Look at him in his little suit. And he's got a lectern. Y'all, a man with a lectern and an Alessi, hairdo, I can deal. Here comes the judge, Michael Abner, maybe new to the Big Apple, but there's one thing this West Coast native figured out right away. Living in such close proximity can take a toll on anyone's nerves, even a New Yorker, and living with roommates even more so. Now the clever comedian is doing something to make life easier for his fellow citizens, solving spats between clashing cohabitants, in a smash social social media show called Roommate Court. A lot of people live together in New York City. God bless them. They do not have the space to get along. That is a luxury. Abber 27 told the Post. Of course, his court is not a real one. He is not a literal judge, though the jokester tells the Post that he did take the practice LStats and was awarded MVP status in high school mock trials thanks to his over-the-top theatrics. Him theatrical? How did you guess? Instead, his new series from Gymnasium is a short-form video production company, sees the wannabe Wapner hand down his rulings over kooky yet contentious disputes in less than 3 minutes. With a governing style that's a mix between Judge Judy and, life coach Ayana Vant's compassionate approach, the mediating millennial transforms living rooms of the feuding friends into makeshift courts. Lugging his plaintiff and defendant podiums to their humble abode, the funny man, armed with a handheld microphone rather than a gavel, permits both parties to make their argument before delivering his decree. Production and I have always made sure that the roommates actually have conflicts. I think it's only fun if it's real, Aber says, who refrains from knowing anything about the people or their issues until showtime. The comedy from this comes from viewers identifying with the drama, and my reactions are real. The roommates have to successfully stun me with their problems, which so far they absolutely have. I'm putting this in my local review. I can't imagine the hillbilly neighbor court we're going to have. Lucky for the mediator, there's no shortage of in-house squabbles, especially in New York City, where Gen Zers are paying an average of $2,100 just to bunk with 28 other roommates. And older baby boomers are sharing roofs as boommates as inflation hits rent. Everyone's, we're broke. To preside over each suit, Aber doesn't suit up in a classic jurist robe. The faux official instead dons what he likes to call a David Burns meets public defender look, distinguished yet slightly disheveled, a uniform comprised of a thrifted gray suit, white collared shirt, and a crimson necktie. Since making its viral debut in May, Roommate Court has amassed over 10,000 TikTok followers, attracting online audiences with curious cases such as the throuple from hell, Bushwick, and cat daddy conflict. The throuple found themselves at odds when one roommate, Maisie, began dating the other roommate, Dennis's ex-girlfriend Anna, who was also their roommate. Now the trio agreed to keep their awkward current living arrangement in exchange for burning Maisie's prized possession. What the hell in a handbasket? This is some Carrie shit right here. I would move out of the throuple home. That is a scene of a Snapped episode in the making. As for the cat conundrum, the platonic foursome couldn't decide who should have guardianship over Lucy, a stray kitten who was already living in the apartment when they moved into the share space. All four guys wanted custody over Lucy, Abber laughed, but none of them were capable of caring for her on her own. A resolution to their feline feud, he made the man put aside their differences and clean out the litter box as a unit. I'm in the business of finding the cheapest possible solution that will stand for the longest possible problem, Aber said. It's kind of like public healthcare decision making. Beefing buddies Caden Robinson and Jake Cleo Bessier shared another recent success story for the troublesome twosome, recent Fashion Institute of Technology graduates living with three other guys above a Greek restaurant in Bushwick. They recently tasked Aber to remedy their fight over a rare Tyler, the Creator vinyl. What in the name of all that is unholy, and sir, the 1980s, 70s, and every single mugshot of someone in a Pabst Blue Ribbon or with a Pabst Blue Ribbon is calling and says, please stop this. Stop making this try to happen. Cleo and I made a deal that I'd trade him a Planet of the Apes t-shirt and an ASP Worldwide hat for his Tyler, the Creator Cherry Bomb vinyl, which was a record store exclusive, Robinson, 23, a fashion buyer, told the Post. You two are in fashion? I have so many questions, and I hope you get a refund on your... Maybe you make really good, sans belt pants. I don't know. Besser, when he learned that the record had appreciated in value, skyrocketing to $350, he wanted to renege on the deal. I looked up its value and I was like, wait, this isn't a fair trade. I felt misled, said Besser 21, a fashion and music video creative director. Never mind, call me Besser. Just, which one are you? Are you guy from Slapshot or Rick Moranis if he had a really full head of dark hair? It was the troublesome twosome, along with their roommate Ben, let Aber orchestrate a more even swap, permitting Besser to take one of Robinson's beloved golf clubs. It was great. Aber is a great judge, and it was good to get outside perspective and an unbiased opinion. Roommate court is one of those only in New York kind of things. I think we can do hillbilly roommate neighbor court. And Aber is a roommate himself. If I leave this world, living with people living in New York City, doing their own dishes and putting their own garbage in the trash can, I will have fulfilled my purpose. So he's basically being a mom. He's like, I'm not your maid. You don't have a maid, any of you. Get up and work it out. I think it's a cute idea. I like it. I damn pissed off I didn't think of it myself. But if they're willing to abide and look at outside perspectives and find something that they can agree upon and work out without, resorting to violence, I am all for it. So way to go, Mr. Aber. I need to learn how to tie a tie, and then I will get my own damn podium. You're very welcome. Now I need a podium. Mr. Mo's like, we're getting rid of stuff. And I'm like, I'm buying a lectern. Gotta go, guys. Remember, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, but have a sassy mouth and carry a can of bitch fire, because you never know when you might be with a roommate from hell. And not everyone has a roommate judge. So there you go. Bye, you guys. Hey, if you know other stories, other craziness, things you want me to look into, put them in the comments. I am only one person, and the internet is vast and absurd. So if you have, stories you want me to look into, put them down there or email me. As always, goodbye. Have a great day, my lovelies. Bye, you guys.